Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. In this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about the Warlord Games Bolt Action Blitzkrieg German Starter Army box set, right? This is the box set you would get if you order the Blitzkrieg German Starter Army. To me, the Blitzkrieg Germans are the Germans that I think of when I think of World War II Germans. I think of their field gray jackets, their gray pants, their dirty boots. I think of the Kar 98. I think of the MP40, standard helmets. You know, this is exactly what I think of when I think of Germans from any period, just German World War II. That's the uniform, right? I don't think of the Panzer Grenadier uniforms. I don't think of SS uniforms, P. Dot or Fallschirmjägers or anything like that. I always think of these guys, your standard cream of the crop, basic German soldiers, right? All right, now there's pretty much nothing on the back. I've got a lead-free, okay, because it's plastic. Okay, this is going to include a Panzer IV. It includes that. It includes, okay, that doesn't include all that. That's just a bunch of other starter armies and other vehicles that you can expand. Okay, these are all like vehicle. Except for those are allies. But yeah, these are different groups you can get. It will come with your troops, of course, but it comes with 1,000 points, and this is how they break it down. Right? You're looking at a first lieutenant with 2 extra riflemen, a veteran squad with a submachine gun, a light machine gun, and anti-tank grenades. But you also get 2 additional squads with a submachine gun, light machine gun. And if you notice, a little asterisk says that those are all built from the plastic sprues. Also, the sniper team. Okay, well, you get, how many men do you get on a sprue? I think 5 men on a sprue or something like that. But we're going to open this up and we're going to find out. But yeah, you're going to get enough sprues to do all of those. But in addition to that, you're going to get a Hanomag. Okay, so you're going to get a half-track. You're going to get a medium mortar team. You're going to get a light artillery, 75 millimeter. It's a little short howitzer. Wait, I thought you got an anti-tank gun. No, I don't see that. Okay, and then you get the tank. I don't see any tank gun. Okay, so you get a mortar, howitzer, tank, and a Hanomag in addition to the infantry that you get. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up and let's take a look and see exactly what's inside. All right, so now that we got the gloss off of here, let's go ahead and open this up. Let's put this over there. All right, the first thing I'm seeing is the Hanomag. You get a Hanomag, and they put it in a Ziploc. Huh. And you get a guy that's behind the machine gun up front, but it also has a rear-facing machine gun. And this is a very easy model to put together because the tracks and the wheels are all one piece. So that should go together fairly quickly. Okay, this looks like the Panzer IV-D. It's put in a bubble wrap, and it's resin. Okay. That's awesome. Okay. And then what is this little bag here? This must be the infantry gun, the 75 millimeter infantry gun with its crew. Packed by V. Yep. That's the Light infantry gun, 18. Okay. What are these medals? Ah, the mortar. 81 millimeter mortar team with its mortar. Perfect. Okay, now you should get a ton of bases. And there's an odd base in here. And these are the new Warlord Games bases. This is an old Warlord Games base. This has a lip on it. These don't have any lips. They've gotten rid of the lips. The lipped bases are a thing of the past. But there's a few of them in here. Like there's two. Okay, we'll get to the bases here in a minute. These are the sprues. We'll get to, oh my gosh, got some bases here. Infantry gun and mortar get their own giant base. These are the 60 millimeter bases, 60s. Got a sprue of pill bases. Each one of these sprues has a prone guy. So that's 6 prone. They went ahead and gave you 8 bases, so you get a couple extras. That's great. Now I'm going to use those. I'll use those pills for other projects that I might have or whatever. Couple of decal sheets. Oh, Morella packed this whole thing. 1 decal sheet. I'll have to look under here and see what's up. But this is the decal sheet for the half track. This is the same card you get with the Blitzkrieg Infantry box set. Got 100 of those. This is how to assemble the Hanomag. It's pretty straightforward. There's not, I mean, you could figure this out. The Hanomag's super easy. You need one of these for the Panzer IV, but I'm going to assume that the Panzer IV has a decal sheet and an instruction sheet already inside there. Okay, that's good. Okay. There are 6 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. There's a kneeling and 1 prone. Okay, so there's 6 times 6. So you're going to get 36 guys on sprues. One of the arms popped off. That's no big deal. Well, 30 of them are going to be on round bases, and 6 of them are going to be on those pill bases. So let's see if we have 30 of these. That means I would need 6 of these, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then there's 3 individuals. I don't think this is going to go to the mortar or the anti-tank gun. The way I mount my anti-tank guns is I usually take a wood base, but I can use this base, that's no problem. And you mount the gun on there, but you leave enough, and then you mount your crew on individual bases, and you just put them on the base with your gun. So as they get killed, you can just pull the crew members off, or if they abandon the gun, which they can do, then the crew will have their own bases. They can just move independently. That's pretty cool. All right, and this is the Blitzkrieg German sprue. These should all be exactly the same. I don't know if I've ever done a review on a Blitzkrieg German sprue, but we're going to go ahead and do a close-up of this just so you can see some of the details. All right, so let's take a look at this. We got, remember, 6 guys. All you're seeing is legs and bodies with their belts and straps already molded in there, and you can kind of see they're really good models. And almost all of them have like a little chest pouch. Yeah, every single one of them does. Okay, there's the kneeling guy with his kneeling leg. And then you got the prone guy with two different types of prone legs. One is straight out, looks a lot like the one that's attached. Or a bent one, kind of looks like he's in a firing position. He's got his leg up. One thing I did not like about this set, but that's okay, it's something I can live with, is that you've got two MP40s. You got this MP40 here with the shoulder strap, and every time I look at it, it almost always has a flash of sprue around the handle, right? The pistol grip. 100% of the time I see that little extra flash of sprue. So their mold has obviously got something going on right there. But if you notice, both of the MP40s on this sprue, and that's the only MP40s you're going to get, have an arm attached to them. There's no, like these, you got a rifle, you got another rifle there, you got another rifle here, you got a machine gun there, and they're all loose. And then you would glue them into these firing hands, or however you'd want to do it. I would like to have gotten a loose MP40, and so I could have posed it. Or if I had a guy laying down, like a commander laying down, I could have put an MP40 next to him or something like that. I would also have liked to had an open ammo can without this hand attached to it. Yeah, I mean, what I've done in the past is cut off the hand and trimmed it down so it looked like an empty ammo can, which you can do fairly easily, and then just sit this ammo can down next to your prone firing machine gunner. But other than that, these guys all go together pretty easily. You should be able to find a ton of these on my eBay channel. You just go to Derek00. You should see or Wargaming in Miniature. If you look that up, you might find me that way. I've got some Blitzkrieg German infantry on there right now, and I will continue. And these models here, I got this box specifically to assemble, paint, and put up on eBay as part of my Wargaming in Miniature store. So check that out. And if there's any other bolt action armies you'd like to see painted or put together, just put a comment on my YouTube channel, and I'd be glad to do that. I mean, I'll just put them together and post them, and then let you get them off of the eBay store. That's not a problem at all. So you got a guy carrying an ammo can there, right? You got a couple of arms with rifles already in their hands, so you don't have to fiddle around with positioning arms. But these arms are real easy to position, and you get a number of heads. You get the standard helmet on a lot of these, but you also get some soft caps. You even get like an officer's soft cap, and you get a guy without a helmet. He could easily be holding a helmet in a hand, or there's a helmet there, and you can even see the inside webbing of the helmet. But you could have this helmet on his backpack, or on his LBE, or you could have it in his hand. I've had an NCO holding his helmet out in his hand one time before. You got some pistol holsters, but you also have a hand somewhere. Let me look. You got a hand right there with his Luger. What you would need to do is just take any of the other hands and just snip it off and glue that on. Now you got a guy firing a pistol. You got your MP40 magazine pouches. As long as you only use one MP40 per sprue, you'll have enough magazine pouches. This machine gun can be mounted prone, or it could be mounted on someone standing. If you have it, if he's firing from the hip, you'll need to use this hand right here. This is the bipod in one hand. He's holding the bipod in his left hand, and then you'll have so you will not need to attach the bipod here, because that's what he's gripping in his hand. There's a variety of different ways that the standard kit is positioned on the back. You know, you've got canteen left, canteen right. You got gas mask canister up and down, left and right. Some separate with just a knife, individual, some without. But there's enough gas canisters. There's one over here. There's enough to give everybody a gas canister, so don't worry about that. There's a map case right there. And you even have a loose grenade. So you have a guy's hand there throwing a grenade, or already in his hand, but you could also put another grenade in one of these gripping hands as well. So you could actually have two guys with grenades in their hands per sprue if you wanted. There is a body. There we go. There's a body right there. He's got a grenade in his belt. And then there's another guy right here. He's got a grenade in his boot. So if you counted these two and then the other two you make, you actually have 4 guys with visible grenades. So if you wanted to call them like guys with anti-tank grenades, because that's what they're calling them on this. They're saying that there is a veteran squad with anti-tank grenades, and I think that's what they're saying. The potato smasher is the anti-tank grenade, which really I think it's supposed to be a concussion grenade, but you know, it's cool. One of the rifles has a scope, so you can make a sniper. You also have a guy with binoculars there, so you can make him hit the sniper's spotter, or an FO if you wanted to make an FO. Plus you can make, you get one rifle with bayonet attached. But I do believe you get a bayonet separately. I'm looking around for it. Okay, I might be mistaken. Yep, I don't see a separate bayonet. Okay, so you get, I mean, other than the ones that are in the kits, but you get your 1 out of 6 can be carrying a rifle with a bayonet. And then you get 1 backpack per sprue. I don't know if the backpack's really a necessity to put on these guys, right? It's just a mess kit with a bedroll around it. Some of these other kits already have bedrolls attached to them, so I feel like it would be doubling up from this to this. But some of the kits don't have bedrolls, so that would be a good option, like these together. Some kits have the shovel, so you got to be careful not to put the gas canister with shovel on the one that already has a shovel, because then you'd be doubling up on your shovels. So you just got to kind of plan that ahead when you're assembling it. All right, guys, I hope that really helped you out with the Blitzkrieg starter army and what you get in it. I'm really excited. I could always use pill bases. I'm gonna be putting these together over the next few days, and then I'm gonna be painting them. So by the end of the week, these guys should all go up on eBay. So look for it, right? If you're watching this video later down the road, like 2 months down the road or whatever, still check on my channel, because I'm gonna keep putting more of the Blitzkrieg Germans on there. They're a very popular army that people want, so I'm going to keep those on my channel. And if you want something else, just let me know and I'll do it. I'll buy them, I'll put them together, and I'll put them on eBay for you guys to fight over. All right, guys, thanks for coming out and checking out this German starter army, the Blitzkrieg. They're, I don't know if I noticed it. They give you a year. I don't see it on here. But they say it's like 42 or 43 is the latest. But that's not true. You can use these guys all the way through the end of the war. All right, guys. See you next time.